Traders, good morning. What is going on? Excited to have you guys here today. Eric, Jay, and Coin, good to see you guys in here today. Coin, yours are 10 and 18 now. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the day when he understands what be quiet means. Daddy's got some work to do. All right, traders. For those who do not know, who are new in here, we got the gap up watch list, top left scanner. Then gap down watch list below that. We got the market summary top right. Getting a little bit of a push this morning in pre-market. The overall market. Monday and Tuesday was a rough day out there in the seas. Today, not looking too bad for the overall market conditions. Now, small caps haven't been doing too great the last few days. For those of you who know, yesterday what had the attention? SAEX, WATT, for those who like to trade the small caps. We're going to go over everything in here today, not just small caps, mid caps, large caps, everything. Yesterday, real quick, WATT, and we called this yesterday, guys. We said, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, things have been popping and dropping. Watt looked heavy on the chart. That one ended up just dropping on off. The other one we were looking at yesterday was SAEX with all the attention. Yesterday, what happened? We had the pop and then the drop and the fade all throughout the day on SAEX. Now, this one may be similar to WATT in that it could remain heavy today. Now, what is the stock getting all the attention this morning? Our watch list is pretty thin because of this. Now, sometimes there's a stock in the morning that just is essentially, for lack of a better word, the attention whore. CPAH. Yeah, I'm sorry, I called you that, CPAH. CPAH, this one has all the attention this morning. You guys see it on the gap up watch list over here, top left. This one's highlighted orange, which means it is on intensity at the moment. Very fast. Very fast at the moment, CPAH, and which it is, because pre-market right now just getting a pop over its pre-market high. It just tapped 430. Now, CPAH, if it does and follows suit on what everything else has done this week, in which it may or may not, the news, I'll say, is not that great on CPAH. We can go over that real quick. We do 3 different types of analysis on each stock every single day, guys. You already know what it is. Fundamental analysis, trader analysis, and the technical analysis. So we're always looking left. Every single time we pull up a ticker, we look left. What does that mean? We look at the past chart history. What else do? We looked at the news. What's the overall news? To get an idea and feel for what's happening on the stock, and then we take a look at volume. What's volume doing? Volume is on CPAH. Let's take a look at the fundamentals. This is a communication and collaboration company. So right now, they're experiencing a lot of demand. As you guys probably, that makes sense. Just because of everyone being at home and using their company, their communication and collab company right now. So they came out with a PR saying they're experiencing strong demand, and they had estimated unaudited earnings for Q4. That's going to be well above where they were a year prior to that. So like 25% and up. I'm never a fan of estimated earnings, but the rumor goes, buy the rumor, sell the news. These are unaudited. They're estimated. Nothing's concrete here. But this is anticipation. People are buying this hype. And CPAH, looking at its past chart history now, we're going to take a look at that. Past chart history is what we call a pump and dump. Okay, so how do you know what's a pump and dump? Looking at the past chart history, guys, you find out for yourself. Look at all these upper wicks. They look like ice picks. It looks like ice picks, which means just huge upper shadows on the daily. This thing gets, all the hype gets pumped, then dumps. Pumps, dumps, pumps, dumps. What do we see here? Every single time it pumps, it dumps, and it pumps a lot. And that's what we're seeing right now. It's at 420. We're going to have a lot of resistance. 420 is right up in here. You guys see that's right up in all these upper wicks. So how much room does it have left? Well, we don't know. According to the past chart history, not looking too great. But there could be a lot of early shorts on CPAH because of that. Everyone knows this news. And oftentimes when we get a huge pop on something, the news is terrible. That's a funny thing about trading. You will figure that out. When news is awful, you get early shorts. Tons of people are on it. It causes a short squeeze. And every single supernova I have witnessed since being a trader over the last 4 years, DRYS, and many others, supernovas, it's all been terrible news. Every single one of them has been terrible news. So I'm not saying this thing cannot get a pump on it, but we all know the end result. The end result is going to be coming back down. But is it done yet? We'll see. It's sitting up there at near resistance. I don't think I'm going to be a buyer at this point, but CPH does have all the attention this morning. Yeah, that's right, coin. And BPTH. Another supernova. So there's a lot. There's a lot me and coin. Woo! Yeah, I just pulled that one up. For those of you who do not know, here's BPTH right here. From $1 up to about 70. So Coin and I, we've been here for a while. We've witnessed a lot of these. They're fun. You sometimes just pull the popcorn out and have a little movie night with some of these stocks. So CPH, guys, for those who are just now joining, CPH, top left, gap up watch list. This one's tiny float right here, 3 million. 3 million shares in the float. So this is tiny float. The stock has all the attention in pre-market right now. Not the greatest news. All the volume and technical, looking at the chart, looking left of the chart, this thing may have a little room to go. We'll see. Coin, I was happy with the $2 and then watched it like, damn. Oh, you made $2 on BPTH. $2 a share, I'm assuming. And from $1 to 70. Wow. Yeah, I'm learning to leave some leftovers and holding these winners longer. Like yesterday, if you guys saw my chart on AR, we went over that and pre-market and ended up shorting that one out of the gates and then adding to that winner. Yeah, I'm trying to learn to hold these a little bit longer, scale out along the way. This is very strange for me, but it's uncomfortable for me to hold winners for a very long time. As strange as that may sound. I'm good at scaling into losers, but you gotta learn to hold and scale out of winners if you want to be profitable. You gotta decide, okay, it's time to start making money, not just taking pennies. Because I would be on the other end, coin. I'd just be taking $2, not $2 a share. So that did take balls to hold through $2. So great job there. All right, what else is popping on up? Jay Towers in the house. Good to see you, man. A few other stocks we're going to look at, but guys, just understanding the market conditions and what the top gainers in pre-market have been doing this week. They've all been doing what SAEX did yesterday. So just be very careful if you're going to trade CPAH. I'll show you what the top gainer yesterday did, and they've all done this week. They're hot in pre-market. They get a pop out of the gate up to 350. Then it fails. So just be mindful of that, guys, if you're trading CPH. Eric, INO. Let's pull up INO. See what's going on. INO, yeah, this one's got a nice little trend on it. Nice trend on it. This one has been recently pretty hot. The last few days, it's had 5 green days back to back. This one has a really nice, healthy trend to it. So if you're going to be trading this, just understand this trend. If it fails it, get out. Essentially that. Similar to VXRT. I know we were watching that one yesterday. It was in a nice bull flag pattern. VXRT, it cracked. So VXRT ended up cracking this bull flag support. So all out of that one. CoinFox ISRG was a good one yesterday. Oh, wow. ISRG. 500 to 512. On pretty light volume, though. But yeah, there was good range there. Good range on that. All right, guys, let's go to the next one. Let's go to a couple more that we're looking at. If you have the shorts, I like DKL. And I don't have shorts here. I'd have to locate them. So we'll see what happens. But Bear Scan Watch List, bottom right, is one of my favorite scanners. And that is because these are overbought stocks. And I love shorting overbought stocks. DKL is what I call, what we call the HO, the hangover play, which we went over yesterday, guys. And this one, its 50-day moving average is, yesterday it had a pretty extended move, 960 up to 1430. Didn't really get a gap up in after hours or pre-market. Taking a look at its daily, pretty extended move relative to its average trading day. Tons of volume yesterday. Look at this, 3.5 million shares. 1529 is going to be that 50-day. So we'll see what happens. This was similar to what I traded AR yesterday. Had a red day yesterday. After several green days, after being overbought for a couple days, I look for a red day. Look to short into it. A lot of times these will do what AR did yesterday, and that is they'll have a little pop at the open. People will take, similar to kind of what DKL, these hangover type of plays. What will normally happen is on overbought conditions, a lot of these guys that were buying it yesterday are going to be taking some profits. So a lot of times these will get a pop out of the gates, and then usually 3 different scenarios happen here. People take profits, it just drops straight out of the gate. We get a pop on it, and pop and drop. So this thing will end up popping. People will take profits, and then I'm looking for that red to green move. That's what I'm looking for oftentimes on these overbought stocks, the red to green type of move. All right, so that is CPAH. We've gone over that. That's still sitting up near its highs, but great stocks you guys brought up. Any others you want me to go over, I will be happy to do that. CPAH just hit a new high, 438, looking a little heavy at the moment. We'll see what's going to happen there. So we went over CPAH, DKL, did that one. There's a few more I want to look at, but CPH has all the attention, so not a whole lot going on. There's a few earnings plays that do have volume I want you guys to be aware of if you do want to be throwing those on your back burner. That is IMMU. Hey, Eric. I said that as your message popped up. Nice. So we got that telepathy going on. IMMU, it's a good one to keep on watch. They're up 35% after an analyst raises their price target. So this one's just kind of going sideways right here in pre-market. IMMU, pretty good range on this chart, though, looking at this past chart history. This one's sitting at about $29 now, so that is going to be right over its 3-year high. 29 is going to be up here, so Snap killed it. Yeah, I saw that this morning too, Coin. Brought up Snap. What is that on earnings? Yeah, that one. I like that chart. So it opened up right above its 200-day moving average, 15.19. Having a nice push yesterday up to $17. So good eye there. That's IMMU. Throw that on your back burner. A couple more earnings plays. SNBR, man, this is a really thin name right here, but I've been watching this since it was like 26, but it's really thinly traded at the moment. SNBR, this one's really oversold. Sleep Number, this one's on earnings though, very thin. It'd have to close that spread for me to get interested in it, but that's on earnings. And then LUS is on earnings as well. A couple earnings plays, or LVS. Yeah, LVS. Yeah, this one's thin too. Both getting nice little moves in pre-market though. So those are the earnings plays. I'm SMBR, LUS, IMMU. Analysts raised a price target there. It has a decent amount of volume. IMMU. This one's more volume than the other ones. I don't like to trade thin names. I'm not going to trade a stock if it has a big spread on it. I also have a rule. I'm not going to trade pre-market, and there's a reason I have that rule. Because I've gotten burned trading pre-market. Let's just say I've traded pre-market a couple times when secondary offerings came out, and it was not the funnest thing at all. Not very fun. So I avoid pre-market pretty much completely. I don't trade it at all. CoinFox, good to see you in here today. Got to run. Good luck today, guys. Don't run too fast, man. Don't run too fast. And then, like, small penny. Very, very small stock. I'm also watching OAS, this one. If you guys are interested, it's priced at like 50 cents. Closed at 30. Its daily chart is looking good. For a little pop above this 13 EMA. It hasn't been above. Very bearish chart. It's getting above that. So its next area of resistance is going to be up towards that like 87. Yeah, Jay, I'm the same way, man. Did pre-market twice this week and lost big both. I hate pre-market. It's so much more liquid. It's very difficult to get in and out of stocks. Um, it just involves a different strategy, at least for me. Like the way I trade, I can't even trade the same way in pre-market. When I'm taking trades, I have a set risk, with the hotkeys, and it just messes everything up. I'm the same way, Jay. But this morning's watch list is not as big as the last few days. 9:15, so ending a few minutes early. Just not a whole lot popping up this morning. You guys see the gap up watch list, CPAH and IMMU. We went over both of those. Those are our leading gappers. IMMU on the analyst report and CPAH. That one, their company is experiencing strong demand right now, and they're projecting and estimating pretty strong numbers for Q4. But so this is all anticipation. Nothing concrete, which I'm never a fan of. Trading what may happen. I like to trade what is, but I don't trade the news anyways. It's all just smoke and mirrors. CPAH is a known pump. So is it done yet? That's the question. It's up near resistance. Looking at the daily, its daily candlesticks look like ice picks. Seriously. We pull up the daily chart. You guys see all these ice picks? There's a lot of them. This stock tells the same story every time it gets pumped. So just keep that in mind. And also keep in mind what the hottest plays have been doing this week. For instance, SAEX yesterday. This one has a lot of ice picks as well. SAEX, hot in pre-market. The hottest play yesterday in pre-market. Popped up and then sold on off and fade off the rest of the day. So guys, any questions before we wrap up pre-market analysis? CPH breaking highs right now. Eric, what do you think of INTC? Yeah, I just pulled that one up. It had a really strong day yesterday. $58, closing up a few points. Looks a little heavy at the moment. And I would be wary of this. So we got a lot of buyers up here around 60, 61, all up in here that are underwater at the moment. So I do think this is going to open up probably a little heavy with some of these longs, liquidating their positions. But as far as on the day goes, I don't know. But at the open, I think it may be a little heavy. They came out with earnings today too? Yep. Nice. Yeah, I mean, certainly wouldn't be short on the earnings at all. Yesterday, it closed really bullish. Looks really good on the chart. So I think overall it should have a healthy day. The only one I'm really in love with this morning, and I'm not even that in love with it. You know, it's like pocket tens maybe. Pocket queens. I like DKL, but I'm going to have to locate shorts if I do that. So, I don't know. It's got to set itself up nice. But other than that, I'm going to be watching the scans today. See what's going to be happening. And popping on off today. Kind of waiting for the setup. Waiting for the setup. Letting the dust settle. Not going to be antsy to take any trades today. We'll see what happens. May come out with a live video today. May not. My son's asleep right now, so he's probably going to wake up probably right when the market opens. We'll see what happens. But traders, it is 9:20. So we are going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for joining today. And we will do it again next time. Love you guys. Predefine that risk. You guys will be good to go. Lates.